Save my money, gonna buy me some. All my girlfriends all wear green. Sell them all, they mean to me. Sell them cookies door to door. Sell them all and then some more. Girl Scout cookies, yum, yum, yum. Save my money, gonna buy me some. I remember when I was a boy.
Hello, and welcome to Only Slightly Opinionated. I'm Jamie.
And I'm Joey.
How are you?
I'm good, baby.
Did you
How
like
are
that
you?
song? I'm good. You like that song?
Where did you even find that song?
Did you like it? Huh? Did you like it? Tell me.
I
Like
do,
it?
but those lyrics are a little interesting.
Yeah. Could be bad. I don't know, because I just found it on iTunes. Figure if it's on iTunes, it's got to be okay.
I'm not sure if he likes the cookies or the Girl Scouts.
Girl Scouts. Yeah.
One or the other.
I hope it's not. I hope it's just an innocent song, because I find it very amusing.
Banned in the United States.
Somehow I'm connected to Russia's iTunes, and I'm getting all those songs. What are we talking about even?
I don't even know.
Well, I mean, I talk about put that song in there because I texted you earlier today to tell you that I want to file a complaint with somebody about the Girl Scouts and where they are. They're everywhere right now, and they're pushing those cookies.
Them corner girls.
Them little pushers is pushing them cookies, and I'm an addict, and so I buy the cookies, and then of course I consume the cookies, and then I just get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. But I love a Girl Scout cookie. Ooh, oh, yes, I do.
I've never been like, I like them. I like Girl Scout cookies. They're tasty, but it's not. They don't have any of them that I would be like, I have to have that. Like, I mean, I used to love
a tag along.
I used to love the tagalongs. I did, because peanut butter. But
they
I
still
don't know.
good as hell.
I would much
Give
rather
me
have a Reese's.
Mint.
Reese's, please pay me. I'm always talking about you.
No shit. Why aren't you like
an ambassador?
Why aren't you like adding them? ATTING, adding them, or hashtag Reese's.
I'm gonna do
on the posts.
I'm gonna do it this time.
Some Reese's employee will see that and be like, "What the fuck is this?" And then,
speaking of,
what?
Do you remember me texting you saying, have we even had the Reese's Outrageous? I couldn't remember if I had tried it or not.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember that. Good as hell. So I don't know if I did have it, and maybe my first time experience was not as good as this one.
Yeah.
But damn, that shit's good, because all it is peanut butter, caramel, and Reese's Pieces enrobed in chocolate.
Yeah. I find them too sweet.
They are super sweet.
And that's the one thing for me is I really prefer a sweet and salty, or I don't like dark chocolate, dark chocolate.
No, I know what you mean.
But I would edge more towards less. I would go more towards a less sweet side. That's good talking, Jamie.
Well, I mean, I would do a disservice, though, if I didn't give a shout out and let people know what I'm thinking about the Reese's product.
Of course not. No.
Because that's why so many people follow us.
You are the Reese's brand ambassador. I think you should. That's what you should hashtag it. Reese's brand ambassador.
Totally. And then they'll just have to create it, because they'll be like, well, you know what? He really
is.
I'm
sure they probably have somebody who's a Reese's. So they'll probably say like, you are not the Reese's brand ambassador, but we like you. So we're going to sponsor you.
And they'd be like, he's the perfect person, because no matter what we put out, his fat ass loves it. Which is true.
Yes.
I do love him.
Me or you? Oh, I thought you were talking about me. I was like, bitch, you just have to say fat ass.
I wouldn't call you a fat ass.
I wouldn't call you one. Well, yeah, I guess I wouldn't call you a fat ass.
No, I don't think I would call anybody that.
I might make a joke about. More so just because I made more of the jokes when you were skinny, like talking about your wrinkles and shit like that.
Yeah,
That
you
was
show did too. You
jealousy though. That
yeah,
was just jealousy.
you skinny shamed me.
I did, and they're really. I'm sure that is a bad thing. Like I've tried to stop asking or saying to people who say to me, "Oh, I need to lose weight." I've tried to stop saying like, "No, you don't. You don't need
Right.
to lose weight."
Right.
But because everybody has their own journey, everybody has their own thing, and so, but I see so many women. It's mostly women. I'm being honest, who say to me, "Oh, I need to lose weight," and I'm like, "My God, you're so beautiful. Why
Right.
do you need to lose weight?"
Right.
You know.
Right.
So,
But
I
it's
mean,
weird too because you
unless you're
can't
on
do the
health.
opposite. You can't do the opposite either. Like I mean, even this morning when I was doing my little walk around the neighborhood, my next door neighbor, she was like, "How are you guys doing?" I was like, "Oh, I'm still working, trying to get off this weight." And then she was like, "I know, me too." And I was just like, "Ha ha ha." So then I walked away thinking, did I just imply that? I mean, should I have said you don't need to lose any weight? Because she really
Oh,
doesn't. Like, but
was
by
she?
laughing, did I be like, yeah, your ass is fat?
You
Like
laugh?
I just kind of chuckled, like I mean, it
Oh,
was, I was,
oh,
no, I wasn't
oh my
trying to be
God!
rude, but
Send her a fruit bouquet or something. Send her something that says, "Oh my God, I can't believe that I laughed when you said you needed to lose weight. You do not need to lose weight. You're gorgeous. Here's a fruit basket from me."
I'll tell her. She's my
And then she'll
next
be
door
like, "Why has
neighbor.
it got to be fruit? Why couldn't it be candy?"
I just thought it was funny that I was like, because I did. My first instinct was to be like, no, you don't need to lose any weight. But then I caught myself and was just like,
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, I think that people up when you're not really fat,
say some shit,
okay,
baby. Say it. Say it.
and you
Preach.
call yourself fat, I think you are. I think people are kind of reaching for compliments a little bit. Like, no, you're not.
Yeah. I think a lot of
Whereas
people do
somebody
that.
like me, when somebody says to me, "You're not fat," I just want to be like, "You lie. You're lying. Why are you lying? You're not being. I mean, obviously, they're not going to go, yeah, yeah, buddy, you are fat. You are huge." What was the word they used when I was a kid? Rotund. You are rotund. So I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what I want out of this situation, but when someone says, I mean, I really should just never say anything about myself because I'm also very self-deprecating. I
Yeah,
talk
we should never do that.
all
We
the
shouldn't.
time.
We shouldn't.
But when someone says to me, "You're not fat. You don't need to lose weight," I just want to be like, "Look, I see me. I know you see me. You can't miss me.
Right?
I'm as big as a fucking house."
That's like, and then me walking around the neighborhood, and all these people will stop me and be like, oh my god, I heard about your heart stuff and everything, blah blah blah, blah. But you look great, and I'm like, bitch, I don't look great.
See, now I think you do look better with weight in your face, and that's what they're seeing. That's what
just
they're
just
commenting.
because you are a wrinkle racist.
Would you be a wrinkleist?
Well, wrinkle racist sounds better because I just like calling you some type of a racist just because because it's fun.
Wrinkle racist. No, I am. I'm a very I am. I'm not a racist. Wait a minute. Let me be clear there. Not a racist. That's not what I was saying. I'm a wrinkle racist, I guess. No, I do. It's all
You just
jealousy. It's
you
all
just like to point out
jealousy.
all my flaws.
No, I don't think that's true. I think you do that more than I do, to be totally honest. So I don't think it's that. I think at that particular time, specifically the wrinkle thing, was because I was so jealous. I was just terribly jealous, and so I mean, it was true. So it wasn't like I was being mean because I wasn't lying to you. It was true, but I should have maybe phrased it differently. I should have maybe said like, "Oh, I like you with a little more weight in your face," as opposed to "Damn you, wrinkly."
Mm. I'm gonna keep this on that first part on repeat so I can hear you saying all those positive things instead of the
Right?
damn you wrinkly.
Oh, okay. 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 Okay.
You follow? You
What have
picking
you
up
been
what I'm
up to
putting
this
down?
week? Have we talked
uh,
about anything yet? Feels like we've been talking for hours, and I don't think we've talked
I
about anything.
know. What have I been doing this week? Well, we haven't really done anything. We haven't gone to see any movies or anything fun like that. But we
Watched any movies at
did.
home?
Well, I was going to say first, we went down to the Musk for Marty's follow up appointment.
Right.
And
Things are good.
he's doing so well that even his doctor said you should just frame your blood work because his blood work was so good that they said they don't think very many people have that positive of a response
Wow.
afterwards after getting a transplant. So he's doing fantastic. I mean,
That's
I'm
great.
I'm proud of him because
Yeah.
he's working hard on it. And by being back to work, I was worried that he would be neglectful of drinking enough water and all that kind of crap. But he's doing really good. So yeah,
Now, this may
positive
be a
news.
dumb question. Wait a minute. This may
Mm-hmm.
be a dumb question
Mm-hmm.
because I don't know how the human body works. But is was his diabetes related to his kidney problems?
No,
Okay.
but because your insulin's regulated through the pancreas,
Right.
but
That I knew. I just wasn't sure if it had something, if it was connected somehow.
they do end up being connected in the sense that if you're diabetic, it takes a toll on your kidneys
Got it.
because
Okay.
your kidneys have a harder time flushing out the toxins and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
So I don't know exactly how it's connected, but I do know that people typically have kidney issues.
Okay.
Well, not typically, but sometimes have kidney issues.
And if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen to one of you two
Well,
dummies.
you know that's right. We're like we got targets on our backs.
Things that you've been through, it's just like, Jesus, I thought I was an unlucky person, but I'm not really an unlucky person. I'm a very lucky person. I'm a very, very lucky person. Just to be clear about that. I'm
You
not lucky
are.
in the sense of like winning the lotto. Nobody's that lucky. I
I
mean,
wish you were
some
that
people
lucky.
are. I know, wouldn't it be nice? I'd give you
I
so much
know.
money.
I know you would. You would give me so much, and you'd buy us a big house, and we would all live together and have fun and have pajama parties.
Somewhere like it would not be in South Carolina though.
Oh,
It'd have to be somewhere like Hawaii or California.
hell no. Hell to the no. I almost went and voted at the Republican primary yesterday to vote for Nikki Haley because that's how much I hate Trump.
I know. I mean,
I didn't.
there's
Well, my
no
brother
chance.
and my dad did. They
Yeah.
went and voted for Nikki Haley because it varies by state, but here you can vote in either primary,
Oh,
and
okay.
you don't have to vote the same party when you go to the election. So I didn't go and vote in the Democratic primary. So I was like, I mean, because why would I? I mean, it's like obviously
Right.
going to be Biden.
Right.
So I thought, well, I should just go down there and vote for Nikki Haley. And you know what? She came damn close. She got 40% of the votes here in South
Wow.
Carolina. So I definitely
I
think there's
wonder
some
how
Donald
many
Trump
of those were
fatigue.
I wonder how many of those were Democrats just
I
voting
said the
for
same
Nikki
thing because
Haley.
they were talking about Republican voters, and I'm like, yeah, well, probably not all of them because I know there were some in my family.
Right. Yeah, I'm so scared. I don't see I don't know. I think next year is gonna be very dark.
We shall see what happens.
This year. Jesus, it's this year.
Yeah.
This year. Oh my god. It's so close. We'll be I mean, we'll have
And the
no
thing
more right.
is, I have fucking election commercial fatigue, and all we ever watch is like the morning news. So I'm like,
I don't have that because I cannot watch commercials, but I get 25 or more texts a day.
oh yeah, yep.
Most to me, some to Barb. And I'm like, I'm not
I
Barb.
I I, I
Get
get
your
them for
record.
Sarah.
Yeah. Are those our female alter egos in
Barb
some
and
sci-fi
Sarah.
movie? Barb and Sarah do a podcast. Rights pending. Don't
I
anybody try
like
to
it.
steal that.
I
If
like it.
Judd Apatow comes out with a movie called Barb and Sarah write a podcast, or Kristen Wiig, seems like those type of people
Kristen.
make
I
those
mean, if
movies.
anybody was gonna listen to us, it would be Kristen for sure.
Oh, you think?
Oh God, yeah.
Before Judd Apatow?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I don't know. I think Judd's a loyal listener.
Give us a shout out.
Yeah, Judd, be one of our opinionaries.
Oh, wouldn't that be
Oh,
funny?
my
Oh,
God.
so what you been doing? What you got going on? Since I really have nothing going on this week.
Well, since we recorded last, we started rehearsals
Oh
for the
yes,
musical,
yes.
which has been overall great. The first rehearsal was choreography. It was way above my head, and I don't remember literally any of it at this point.
Oh no.
The choreographer's supposed to do a video of herself doing it, which I asked for. So she's supposed to do that so then I can watch it that way. But yeah, I literally don't remember any of it. I was terrible. In the video that we do have, you can see me. I'm like constantly just a beat or a move behind. Like, and I just don't want to look bad. I just don't want to look bad. That's the thing, you know?
I know you
I
won't
want the
though.
show to be so good. I want to be really good in this show.
It's funny that you said that though, because I literally just finished the episode where Larry David is cast in the producers.
Oh
Mel
yeah.
Brooks. He's trying to learn the
Finale?
choreography. No,
Oh no,
not
no, 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 no.
he's
Okay,
trying
just
to learn the choreography. Oh my
yeah.
god. It's so funny.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly how I feel. And that's funny because I used to be able to do this. I used to not be intimidated by choreography. I was never a dancer, but I did dance shows.
Oh
I
yeah.
did a chorus line. I did Anything Goes. I tap danced. I've done, you know what I mean? I've done Grease 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm so intimidated by it. I don't know what it is anymore. I mean, because I'm just old and fat, really, I think is what it is.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's as simple as that, obviously. I just think it's, you feel a certain level of discomfort in your body too. Whereas when we were young, we didn't give a fuck about nothing. We were like,
I wish
I'm
that was true.
skinny and I'm gonna be young for forever. I mean, of course, I'm like you. I never thought I was skinny, but
No. And
that
you
body,
didn't really think at that time. I don't remember thinking at that time, I'm going to be young forever, but that's the feeling. And,
yeah.
and the truth of the matter is I still do feel young.
Oh, I
When I
do in my
who I
head.
am, my personality is like 26, 25.
Did I ever tell you all my dreams? And all my dreams, I'm young.
I don't think so.
In every single dream that I can remember, because I don't always remember
Right.
them.
I don't either.
When I wake up, I can sort of remember the dream and I'll laugh about it. But I remember every single time I'm always like, God, I was only like 25 or like 26 or something in that dream. Like I'm always young in
Interesting.
my dreams.
Interesting. There's something
I
in your
know, right?
subconscious that needs to be worked out.
I'm sure I probably need like some deep dive therapy.
Yeah. Right. I'm trying to think. I don't think that's the case with me. Like maybe everybody does this, but I don't think so. It seems like in my dreams I'm usually not like I'm usually like in shape. And but a lot of the times it's like me not really knowing how I got in shape. Like, I'm
Right.
like, "Oh, wait." I mean, like, knowing it's almost knowing it's a dream. I don't know how to explain it. Same thing happens with hair because, I've always wanted a hairy chest and a really good beard, which I can't do and I can't grow. But I have had over my lifetime so many dreams about waking up and being like, "Oh my god, I can grow a beard nice. I have a hairy chest." Why everybody, why those few people who listen to this would want to know that, I don't know.
They might. They
I don't
might.
know.
There might be jotting down notes when they're getting ready to stalk you.
Or for their lawsuit.
Oh, that too.
Um,
That too, maybe.
so yeah, we finished Mr. and Mrs. Smith based
Oh,
on the
how
movie.
what did you
I enjoyed it.
think?
I
Okay.
enjoyed it. Yep, I enjoyed it. I really liked the combination of the two of them, Maya Erskine and Donald Glover. I really liked their chemistry. I'll be interested to see where it goes. I kind of figured it out, like after the first episode. I kind of was like, not. There's not like a mystery to figure out. I just mean like I kind of knew what was going to happen,
Mm.
and it did. And so I'll be interested to see which way they go next year. And then we finished The Woman in the Wall,
Oh yeah. That's right.
which I liked. Excuse me, I have to take a sip of water. Pardon me.
I liked it too, but I definitely didn't love it or fawn over it
No,
or
because I
anything.
didn't love the ending. Like, I didn't love the Aoife, the ex-nun. Why the hell she was dead in the attic? Like,
Yeah,
why
it
didn't
all
she get
didn't
out of
really
the house?
I said the same thing. I was like, "Wait, what? What?"
Oh, spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
Oops.
Spoiler alert!
Nobody gonna remember because they ain't gonna know who the
Oh,
hell they talking about anyway.
oh, nobody listened. Anyway, that's really what I should just say. Nobody's listening. Who cares? That's not true. We have a few loyal listeners, and I appreciate every single one of them. We really do.
We do.
And it makes
Oh,
me very happy.
before you go on,
Yeah,
we
I'm not
never
I'm not done.
addressed the fact that
Oh,
in the last episode,
which
we
was a hot mess.
which was a hot mess, we started with music from Bob Marley because Joey, myself, was supposed to give you guys my review of One Love, semicolon, Bob Marley.
I couldn't tell you which was which if my life depended on it. I hate the colon and the semicolon. I never remember which it is. I'm sorry. That makes me stupid, but I never remember.
It's a
I
colon.
have a
It's a
50-50
colon in the
chance.
title. Yeah, that's true. It's it. I think
I
it's a
probably would
semicolon
survive.
if the following part has something to. I don't. Never mind. Just ignore what I said. I don't know the
Yeah.
English rule.
Okay. Continue. How was Bob Marley One Love?
Anyway, I fucking loved that movie so much.
That flames?
Flames
Flames on the side of your face?
out the side of my face.
You're rude.
It was so good. It was interesting mostly to me because I've always liked Bob Marley. Like I've always had his music, I've always enjoyed listening to his music. But I never knew the story about him. I never
Yeah.
knew who he
I know
was or
really nothing.
no, and I knew nothing. And I loved that I knew nothing going into the movie because I found it all so interesting and such a great story. And that actor, oh, shit, I just forgot his name.
Kingsley Ben-Adair.
What is it?
Kingsley Ben-Adair.
Oh, Ben Adair. That's right. I remembered it was an interesting name. But the fact that he was able to master that Jamaican accent, because that was my one complaint about the movie was like I needed some fucking subtitles because their accents were so thick. It
Yeah.
was like super thick that I was like, "Oh my god, I can't even understand half of what they're saying." but I still loved. I just absolutely loved the movie, and I thought he was fucking brilliant. And I liked that it was like the Judy Garland movie, Judy, where it was just like that one point in time in her life
Right.
where it was the same thing for this Bob
As
Marley
opposed to
movie.
his life story.
Right. It doesn't
There's
start with how he grew up or any of
right.
that kind of stuff. It just
Because none of that
takes
fucking matters, right? I mean, come on, who cares? I'm just kidding. That's just
anyway.
sort of that was the vibe I was getting from you. Nobody wants to know anyway.
No, but I like what, because I get distracted when they're like, okay, let's tell the whole story from when they're, a kid, and then it's like they have to do these things with makeup where they make them look younger, and then they may have to do old makeup. Like, I'm always distracted by that kind of stuff, by like, oh, look at that makeup, that's pretty impressive, or that makeup's not so great. But so when they just
Yeah.
stick to a specific time, then you don't even have to worry about it.
And there you go.
And that's how they should do all of them. No, that's not true.
And that is how you feel about that.
But I loved that movie, and I wanted to make sure I let everybody know. And that's why we were supposed to talk about it last week.
Yes, I look forward to seeing it. I have not had a chance to see it yet. We've not been able to go to the movies for a couple of weeks because just stuff going on.
You got
So I
show and
really want to
stuff
see it.
to do.
Yeah, I had auditions and then we had something last Saturday. Doesn't matter. Yeah, and so where was I? I was talking about what we were watching. We finished Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Mm-hmm.
And I said that in The Woman on the Wall. Okay, said that. And we haven't gotten a chance to watch. We usually watch an hour to 2 hours or really an hour and a half of television a night together.
Mm-hmm.
But because of rehearsals and he had something at the church, and we haven't watched a whole bunch this week. So fun listening for everybody here.
That
Nothing to talk
sounds
about.
like a lovely time. So what do you watch if Paul's not home, if he's gone in the evening, or
Still watching Curb Your Enthusiasm, though I'm not gonna I won't bring out the specifics of it, so
no?
it's not a spoiler. That's the thing. It's a weird thing. It's not a spoiler. And actually, my confusion has been cleared up
Oh, okay.
about it because in a different episode they kind of clear it up. But just some stuff happens at the end of the 6th season that I was just like, and so I was watching the finale. I was watching like the 6th episode, and then I skipped, let's say 7, 8, 9. I just was like, fuck it. I can't, these storylines are not doing it for me.
Huh?
Plus, I mean, I was like, I'll be able to pick it back up. So I picked it up at the season finale. Same thing. I was like, no, that's just not working for me. So I was like, okay, I'll skip to the next season. I'll be able to find out what's going on. First thing that happens, I'm like, what the hell? How did this happen? I can't. I had to go back and watch the finale again. I was like, I don't understand what's happening.
That's funny.
So, yeah. And then the other thing, which we talked about extensively last week, but we only talked about the first season, really, because you were partway through the second season and I hadn't started yet, but that's Life and Beth.
Life and Beth.
Oh my God. I really enjoyed the first season. I fucking loved the second season. Like, I thought the second season was so goddamn good. So real. I love the shit that she showed. I love the peek into like one person's life, but feels so real.
It
Feels
does.
so natural and
I
real.
was wondering how you were going to feel about it, because when you first texted me when you watched the first episode, you were like, "Oh my god, I've laughed several times already, blah blah blah." And I was like, cuz
I still
it
did
gets a
laugh a
bit more
lot.
dramatic in
Yeah,
that second season.
it
It's
does. But I still laughed a lot at it. It still
Oh
is
god,
very
yeah.
funny.
When it's funny, it's
So,
funny. It's
yeah.
just super funny. But yeah, I love that it took more on this realistic turn, and I love her whole relationship with other people, all the different people in her life.
Yeah.
It's just such a good goddamn show.
Yeah.
And I would say for me, like I always liked Amy Schumer, but that
Yeah.
show really makes me love
She
her.
does a really good job. And the second season, this is not a spoiler really, is sort of, I would say, semi-autobiographical.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if she said that out loud, but it is. And it's such an interesting insight to something we've not seen on TV, a character that we've not really seen on TV,
Mm-hmm.
a pair of people we've not seen on TV together.
Yep.
It just really is. It's worth a watch. It's worth a watch.
Definitely. And because we have to keep it going too, because I do not want that show to get canceled ever.
No.
At least
Well,
until
I
it
don't know about ever.
I know. At least until it finishes, you know. I
Yeah.
mean, come on.
Give me 4 seasons. If you have to be quick, give me 4. I'd prefer 5.
4 is a good number. 4 to 5. I
Yeah.
like.
Yep. Don't
Everything
need
else
more.
after that is daunting.
Yep.
Anything or shorter than that is like, ugh, did they even finish the story?
Yep.
I have
Yep.
to
Yep.
go
Yep.
on to IMDb and look at reviews, try and figure out if they left loopholes at the end because I ain't watching no shit that don't get sewed up. I hate that.
Oh my goodness.
Ugh.
Oh my goodness, Joey.
What did Marty and I watch? We just watched. Oh, we watched True Detective.
Oh, okay.
We watched the final season or not final season, but
Yeah, it's
the
not the
most
final season.
recent season. Yeah, I saw it got renewed. Did you watch it yet?
No, not yet.
Okay. Obviously it's the Jodie Foster one, and
Right.
I was so like hooked right from the very beginning. I was like, okay, this is some good ass shit right here. This is gonna be really, really good. And I'm not gonna have any spoilers or anything, but I will say that people are in a major disagreement about whether or not they like the ending.
Mm,
So keep that in mind when you watch it. But personally, I enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to the next season because the same woman is going to
yeah.
write
Showrun.
and direct. Write and direct? Does she write and
Showrun.
direct?
She's the showrunner.
Now she is, yes.
Yeah.
She wasn't the original one though.
No,
Right.
that fucking asshole who just has done nothing but complain about this season. It's so
Yep.
petty and like
It's
childish.
so childish. Like, why would you do that?
And it's just
So
who
dumb.
does it hurt but himself, really, because he's the one that people are going to be like, no, I don't think we want to work with him.
I was just gonna say that. Like, I mean, I would personally, if it were me and I was a production company, I'd be like, yeah, maybe not
Yeah, we
you.
can find someone else.
Yep,
You
exactly.
know, you had 2 good seasons of or really one good season. Sorry, one good season of because he did the first 2, or did he do all of them except this last one?
I couldn't tell you.
Well, I know the first season was good. I watched the first season. People talked about that. It was in the zeitgeist for a while, but the rest have not been good. And so, like, what are you talking about, dude? You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Like,
Yep.
now you're jealous because she's getting good reviews and the show is relevant again. It's just, oh my god, it's
Yeah,
just
it's
white men are so
uh
fucking fragile.
white cisgendered men are ruining
They
this country.
Yes, they are.
They are tainting the blood of America.
Yeah, make sure I'm clear on that straight. I mean, not that white gays are that much better, but straight white men, cis white men are the downfall of civilization. And of
Did you?
course, there
Oh,
are some
go ahead.
exceptions. I'm just going to say to anybody who could be listening to this, I realize there are exceptions to this rule. There are men who are not pigs. I fully accept that. We all know them. So don't at me. I'm not even on Twitter. I've said that before, though, I think. Okay,
I think you
what were you going
have.
to say?
We've been watching a show called Good Morning, or I've been watching a show called Good Morning Veronica, which I just sort of came across on Netflix because I watch a lot of the international television
Right.
shows, so they're like always in my suggestion. And this one called Good Morning Veronica is Polish, and it had 3 seasons, so I was like, okay, this looks like it might be kind of decent. And I blew right through the first season already, and I fucking loved it. It was a really good story. It was dark, but it was very cool. Like it was a very enjoyable show. But I have to say, and this, no offense to the Polish people, that that language is very difficult to listen to. It's harsh. I don't know what it is. It's just like
Yeah.
it's kind of jarring. Like some of
Yeah.
the I mean, and I'm not. I mean, obviously that's their language and whatever. I'm sure people say Americans talk like idiots, which we do. But
Yeah.
the
It's
just
definitely
listening
it's
to it,
not one of the love languages.
no, I definitely
So,
turn it down a little, like so I could just read the subtitles.
oh my god. Oh my god, Joey.
But
You're
Good
so
Morning
silly.
Veronica, if you want
Good
something
morning,
fun,
Veronica.
it's definitely crime mystery sort of a thing. And the first one's like serial killer,
Oh.
uh domestic violence kind of stuff.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
it's
thought
it's
maybe it was
dark.
a spin-off of Veronica's Closet, and Kirstie Alley starred in it.
Oh, then I
She'll
wouldn't watch it. I wouldn't watch that
cross the pond.
stanky
Let's
hoe.
not speak ill of the dead.
True.
Let's not do that. The SAG Awards were this week.
Yes. Did you
Not
watch
a whole
anything?
I did not watch any of the SAG Awards, no. Did
It
you?
was streaming live on Netflix. I was so
Yeah.
surprised.
Yeah.
I hadn't heard about that.
Oh, okay. Did you watch it?
I turned it on and said, "Oh my god, it's streaming," and then I turned it off promptly.
Okay. No big surprises, really. Oppenheimer won Best Motion Picture.
Okay,
Lily,
this is my biggest problem, and this is one of the reasons why I'm a little miffed about all of the. I mean, you know how much I fucking hate Christopher Nolan. I fucking hate Christopher Nolan. I'll say it one more time.
we've already used that as a
I know we have,
episode title.
but I just don't get it. Why do people heap so much praise on his films and they're so painful to watch?
I mean, I don't feel the same way about Christopher Nolan. I have enjoyed Christopher Nolan movies.
Oh,
I loved his Batman stuff. You don't watch superhero movies, but
no,
I loved
so
his Batman stuff. I liked Interstellar. I liked the one with Leonardo DiCaprio. What was it called?
I can't even look at Leonardo DiCaprio.
He was different. I can't look at him anymore. Doesn't matter what it's called. Yeah, he drives me nuts, nutty cuckoo.
I just want
But
to know who picks his
Oppenheimer,
films. Ugh.
Oppenheimer was so boring. It
Oh
was
my
so
god.
boring. It was just so boring.
I thought it would never end.
I fell asleep. I don't
I,
ever fall asleep during movies. I mean, I was at my
me
house, thank
either.
God, but fell asleep. You do too.
No, on just rare occasion. Only if
Marty
it's
will
something
send me
I'm
Marty sends me pictures of you snoozing on the couch watching
well,
TV.
those were back in my
Oh,
my
different now?
my drugged up days from all the pain
Oh,
medications.
yeah. Drug me up,
I could
daddy.
fall asleep at any time. But
Um,
I just don't that's the thing. It's like they're heaping so much praise on that movie and I just don't understand it. I really don't.
maybe you have to see it in IMAX. Maybe next one of his movies, I'll make sure I see it in IMAX and see if that makes a difference somehow.
But even the
You know.
what was his war movie? What was the one before that? What was the
Oh. Yes, yes, yes. Uh,
fuck, why is it not coming to me? Anyway, while you're looking it up, I just Marty and I both love war movies. Like we'll watch World War One, World War Two movies. We love them. I don't know why. It doesn't really.
Sure.
Yeah, Dunkirk. It doesn't really fit my preferred genre of films, but we enjoy them. And I fucking hated that movie. I hated it
Oh,
so
I liked
bad.
it. I
I'm
liked
like,
Dunkirk.
why can't they just tell a linear story? Why does he have to be like I never knew what the fucking time frame was. It was so confusing to me. And maybe I'm just dumb. I don't know, but I hated that movie. I hated
Speaking
it.
of, I'm going to go on a tangent for a second, or I'm just going to take it into a different direction for a second. Then we'll get back to the SAG Awards. Speaking of that, I'm also watching Feud Capote versus the Swans,
Oh yeah.
and that is not linear.
Ugh.
And I'm really enjoying it. The performances are great, but I'm constantly like, when are we? When is this? Is this before that happened? Is this after that happened?
Right?
Where so it drives me nuts because I'm just constantly like
Yep.
confused.
I don't like feeling like that.
Lily Gladstone won female actor in a leading role for Killers of the Flower
Which
Moon.
she so deserves. I mean, that was a great movie, and you didn't see that one
I
yet,
have
right?
no interest in seeing it. I feel
It's
that's
it's
how
better it's better than
that
you
is how much
think.
I feel about no, this is how I feel about Leonardo DiCaprio. If he is in a movie, I have no interest in seeing it.
Yeah, I don't blame
None. I
you.
don't enjoy him as a performer.
I don't
He
really
repels
either.
me.
But it was a good movie. It was a good story, I should say. It was a good movie, good story. It just and anybody could play his parts, really. I don't find him that stellar of an actor. Like he was when he was younger, but now I'm just like you
Just
don't want
shut
to look
up.
at your ugly round head.
I know. And then go find yourself a 18, not I said 18. 18-year-old girlfriend. Not trying to start any rumors here. I want this to get back to Leo. Hey, Leo.
What up, Leo? Secretly, we love
Levi
you.
Joy Randolph, female actor in a supporting role, of
Yes.
course. Thank
Yes,
God.
honey.
Killian Murphy for male actor in a leading role for Oppenheimer.
Ugh.
The Bear won for ensemble comedy series, which is amazing because I'm so happy that they're getting all this awards love. They're just winning everything they go for because it's
I hope they
so good.
do just like 4 or 5
It's
seasons
so
and done
good.
so I can watch it.
Robert Downey Jr. in Oppenheimer won for supporting actor. Pedro Pascal. I don't know why I said it with the accent.
Pedro.
I didn't use the accent normally, but I mean, that was what it would be.
Mhm.
Best actor in a drama series for The Last of Us. Io Debris for The Bear and Jeremy Allen White for The Bear. And then Ali Wong and Stephen Yoon both won for Beef. So I
I
think,
love that.
except for Oppenheimer, literally every other award, I'm like, yes, ma'am. Oppenheimer can suck it.
I
Let's
just
see how
don't
it
get it.
compares to last year's with the Academy Awards. Everything Everywhere All at Once also won the Best Picture, right?
Mhm.
So,
I
yep.
love that movie. God, I
Michelle
love that movie.
Yeoh, Jamie Lee Curtis, Brendan Fraser, Ki Kwan. So
They really swept last year.
I, I've got I have an Oscar poll. There's an Oscar poll contest at work. I have to see
Mhm.
if I can submit a different entry because since I made my picks, things have changed, man. Things have changed. The
Things
world
have
is
really
changing.
changed, man.
So I'd like to change some of my choices, please. Please, may I? Thank you.
I don't know what the fuck just took over your body and demon possessed your ass.
He was friendly.
He
He
was
wasn't
friendly.
mean. So we've been talking about this forever, but we're gonna start a new little segment on the show called "Thing I Love and Thing I Hate," where we're each gonna just say one thing that week that we are loving on and one thing that we are hating on. So
I just have to
you go
say,
first.
I love this idea.
Is that yours for the week?
No.
Great. You go first. What are you loving on this week, Joey? Joey, tell me what you're loving on. Tell me, Joey.
Okay. And I didn't want to do like, because I know we often typically talk about television or movies and things like that. So I didn't
Yeah.
want that to be my thing, but I wanted to have the soapbox for a minute
Okay.
just to ask people to reconsider and watch American Idol, because I fucking love that show. I have loved it for 21 years or whatever the fuck that it's been on. And it started this week or this past Sunday. And I just love that show, Jamie. I love it so much.
Are you
Like,
sad Katy Perry leaving?
is she leaving? She's not coming
Yeah.
back next year?
Nope.
Oh. Oh,
So I
they're
guess you
probably
are
not
sad.
gonna.
There you go.
Uh, well, I'm sad because I'm afraid it's gonna disappear because not very many people watch it. I mean, not like they watch that other stupid show. I don't know how anybody watches that show, The Voice. I cannot fucking stand that show. I I
Is
mean,
that your hate of the
literally, I hate it so much.
is that
I should have put it as my hate, but I just wish people would watch American Idol because it's so much more. They don't do the whole like, oh, listen to the really crappy singers anymore. Like, it's all just genuine real people that are auditioning, and you get to know about their lives, and it's, I just feel so much more drawn in. Plus, the people who win on American Idol actually go on to have careers, unlike the people on The Voice who you never hear from ever again.
preach, honey?
So I don't know what they're giving them, but they ain't giving them a career. So yes, my love this week is that American Idol started again, and it is a show that over all this time that I've never missed a single episode, not one.
No.
That's how devoted I am.
No. You should be their brand ambassador too, Joey.
I should. I love
Reese
that damn show.
American Express.
American Express can sponsor me too while they at it.
Oh boy. All
What
right. And
what are you
what's
loving
one thing
on?
that you
Oh. You want me to hate first?
give me your hate. Spew your hate, bitch.
I got hate. I got lots of hate. But
Narrow it down.
this week, if I have to pick one thing I hate, it's fucking Alabama and this IVF decision.
Oh God.
I can't get it out of my head because
I know.
I'm like, what is happening right now that
That will be everywhere if
exactly?
Trump is reelected.
I mean, I just don't fucking understand. I mean, are we gonna like? Are you gonna get to the point where now it's like every month when a woman goes through her menstruation period, it's like, oh, you're in trouble because you didn't try to impregnate that egg. You just let it drop down into the toilet. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't get it. Like, you
Yeah.
can't.
Is ever masturbatory deposit considered? This is from Legally
Right.
Blonde. Considered abandonment.
Exactly. It's
I didn't.
it's
It's not mine. That's again Legally Blonde. That's from Legally Blonde. I don't want anybody thinking that I came up with that.
You should have just took ownership of it, baby. Nobody would have
No,
remembered.
no, I'm not that guy. Yeah, it's fucking disgusting. It is absolutely vile, and there's already people suing, and hopefully, I mean, but it'll go to the Supreme Court, and because of Donald Trump, we got Amy Coney Barrett or whatever the fuck her name is.
I
Yeah,
just yeah.
so now we're nice.
It's more of the like what is happening in this country and the whole of religion
Yeah,
being forced into our politics and everything.
being forced into our lives, people's lives. Non-Christian women now have to abide by Christian rules.
Yep, exactly.
That's Sharia law, is it not?
It's the same thing.
Is that what considered Sharia law means? That you're governing by religious text?
Yep.
Are you sure? Is that what it means?
I'm pretty sure. I mean,
Okay.
I from my understanding of it, that's
I
that's
hope
what I
so.
got to.
People are gonna be like, "You stupid." About me, not about
But
you. Who would ever say that about you?
I mean, and I still believe, like, for the most part, that as men, we really don't get any of those decisions anyway. Like, it doesn't
Right,
really matter what we think.
right.
It matters how women
I'm
feel.
the
And so
father. I'm the
I
father.
like whatever.
My decision too, because I'm the father. Well, and you
Let's
carry the fucking baby, Ryan.
let's see
I don't
that
know.
happen. Why is his
Ryan.
name Ryan?
I don't know. I couldn't really. That was the first name that popped into my head.
Was it Gosling or Reynolds?
Ryan. Oh, Ryan Reynolds.
He is pretty delicious.
And so funny and seems so nice.
He
It's
does.
the Canadian in him. I'd like to have a Canadian in me. Waka waka waka.
Waka waka. Oh, that's my love and hate, baby. Let's hear what you got to love
Okay.
and hate this week.
My love and hate are nowhere near as dramatic as yours.
Oh,
So
Lord.
please
Okay.
forgive me.
You're like, I
My
love Wrigley's chewing gum this week.
no, bigger than that, but I love it's sort of an I loved, but if we're talking about this week, then it is I loved the first read through we had for the show. It
Oh.
went really well. I think. I think it went really well, and I think it's going to be pretty good.
pretty, pretty,
pretty, pretty good.
pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I've decided I want someone in the cast because we have a lot of younger people in the cast. So if they talk to me, if they allow me to talk to them, I want to ask them. Someone's got to teach me how to floss. I've never known how to floss, and I wanted to do it in the show so badly. You know what flossing is?
Like the dance move?
Yes.
Yeah, I can't do that shit.
It drives me nuts. So I'm hoping somebody will teach me.
So give everybody a save the date, Jamie. When is the show and how
Tickets are
can
on
they
sale
get
now at
tickets?
Birmingham Village Players. Search that Birmingham Village Players because I don't know if it's org or com. So tickets are on sale now. Birmingham Village Players. It opens May the 3rd and runs to the 19th. Weekends, Friday,
Nice.
Saturday, Sundays. So yeah, I think it's going to be a good show. If my old ass can get this choreography,
You will, baby.
I think it'll be a good show.
You
And then my
jiggle that,
hate.
jiggle all that up there.
Ugh, I wish it was choreography that I was jiggling, but it's just choreography where I'm just like, and always a step behind. It's just so much movement. Anyway, and my hate this week is related, and that is learning lines. I hate learning lines so much, and I never used to have to do it. Like I used to just learn my lines by going to rehearsal and running. We would run the scenes in block and that. And by the time we were done blocking that, I had the lines in my head. It hasn't been that way for a long time, but it just
No.
gets harder and harder and harder the older I get, and I just.
It terrifies me, Jamie. The thought of it terrifies me.
Yeah. I've been so far for the last like 3 days, been very diligent of like going over the whole show in my head, like not in my head, reading the lines in my head, sometimes saying them out loud, but doing the whole show. Like today, I actually read through the show twice. Just my lines, just kind of going
Right,
down my
right.
lines and just trying to get them in my head, trying to get them, because I want to be good in this role because I think the show is very sweet. I think it has just such a great message, and so I want to do it justice. I
You
want to do,
will.
I want to, I don't know, I want to make my mama proud.
Yes. Oh, speaking of, happy belated birthday,
Happy belated birthday,
Mama
Mama.
Richards.
We love you, and we love you
Yes.
too, Papa Richards.
Yes, we do.
Well, you got anything else to talk about?
Not really.
All right. Well,
It's been a quiet week, you know.
yeah, it's okay. Our this is a good time for an episode. I mean, a good length, I think.
I think so too.
So we will just say, I will say I love you,
And I love you.
and then I will say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Didn't come with